Hello, my beautiful Scorpios. How are you guys? Oh, I hope you are enjoying the weather wherever you are. I think the heat wave is finally breaking for us here in the North Country. So I hope all you guys are well. Please, guys, if you would like to continue seeing these weekly readings from me, please hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me where you're watching from and if this resonates for you. And if so, how does it resonate for you? And if you're new, consider becoming a subscriber and click on the bell so you don't miss any future updates, okay? So here we go, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios. What is the energy mid-July? We are coming up on a full moon. Release, release, release. Okay? Oh, beautiful. Ooh, the consequence of fear. So this is really important not to give into fear. Okay. And what do I mean by that? A lot of times when we fear something, right, we avoid it because we're afraid of it, right? I have clients that I work with that have certain fears. I had one client that had a real fear of spiders, like so much so that it would bring on a migraine for them. And I worked with them and I said, hey, let's try something different. Okay, let's try not thinking so much on the fear of spiders. And let's kind of change that around to understanding the purpose of spiders and what is it that they bring to the world, right? They bring beautiful, beautiful webs, right? That's like they're like the master of carpentry, right? Because when you look at it, it's just magnificent. And they eat bugs and like all these other things and change your thoughts. Change your thoughts around your fear. And she started noticing that less and less she was seeing spiders. And then, as she was doing her inner healing work, she realized that one day she was in the shower and there was a spider in the corner. And she was like, okay, you stay there, I'll stay here, and all will be fine. And now spiders don't even bother her anymore because she worked with the fear of them. And sometimes that's what spirit does for us. And I always say on my channel and in my readings and working with clients that sometimes when we put out there what it is we want to do or what it is we want to bring into our life, spirit will place a fear in front of that and say, okay, are you willing to push through the fear? Are you willing to face this fear and move beyond it to get to your destination, what it is that you're trying to manifest in your life? And that's what I feel like this is, okay? Um, Contraction, the frequency of fear, self fulfilling prophecies. Yes, change the way you think, and the things you look at begin to change. Right? Somebody really needed to push through that fear. Do not fear the fear monster. Sorry for that little slurp there, guys. I have to, when my cup is that full. Okay, perfect. You may feel like right now, for some of you, that all eyes are on you. Okay, for others of you, just be in the flow. There really isn't anything you need to be doing right now, even though you may feel like I'm stuck, I'm not moving forward, nothing is changing. Trust me, the energy around you is always moving, always changing. Okay, so trust. Right now, Spirit is really asking you to trust. Trust in what you're receiving. Trust in the downloads. Some of you, I really feel like your crown chakra is wide open at this time. And Spirit is just letting you know that just, excuse me, excuse me. I may have one more, guys, because that's my allergies. Sorry. And for some of you, there's a significance with two. You may be seeing 222, right? But Spirit is telling you, just slow down a little, okay? Um, and just trust that not yet. It's not quite time yet. You will know when it is. Here comes the third one. I feel it. Excuse me. That should be it, guys. I should be done. All righty. Oh, I love, love, love this. Okay. Absolutely. Not everything is meant to be revealed to you right now at this time, my Scorpios. Okay. But soon, okay, you will come out of the darkness and things will be made clear for you and you will understand. Okay. For some of you, your crown chakra may just be now starting to open up for you. And it's the not understanding it, the not knowing what's next, and what is yet for you to develop is what Spirit is trying. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Spirit's got you. Okay, your guides, your archangels, they are not going to let you falter. Um, okay, I'm being drawn to these cards. No, okay. I was like, I didn't really feel that, but okay. For some reason, the Celtic Tarot has really been calling out to me this week. I'm just going to just burn you a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just a wee bit more. Just a wee bit more. Okay. Let's get back on track. Back on track. Somebody out there needs to get back on track. And I get it. I get it. And you know what? This next full moon that's coming up on the 21st is a really good time to relinquish that fear. Okay? And you can even like write a letter regarding that fear and say, listen, fear, I'm no longer going to let you hold me back. I'm no longer going to let you stop me from not going forward because maybe your fear is crowds. Maybe your fear is flying. Maybe your fear is if I invest all this kind of money, you know, will I fall on my face? Maybe you have a fear of falling on your face. Well, you know what? Failure is the first attempt in learning. Okay? So listen, Spirit's got your back, Scorpio. Okay? They are not going to let you fall. They are not going to let you fall. For my lovely Scorpios, regarding this crowning energy, death. Okay? Death of ego and a rebirth. The ending of a cycle and a new one beginning. Okay? Some of you, I just got this for some of you, could be inheriting a large sum of money, okay, from someone's passing. Okay, and maybe part of your fear is that you're not going to know if someone's there for you because they care about you, they love you, or they there for your money. It's in fear of somebody loving you for your money. For others of you, this sudden wealth or inheritance is going to really bring you into a place of stability and you will be comfortable. Okay. For others of you, the death of the ego allows you to become more stable, right? To really see how valuable you are and what your real worth is. For others of you, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. Okay, but this is somebody who is could be very well off, and you're ending that cycle. There's a fear of loss of money. There is a lot here around finances that I am picking up off just these two cards. Okay, so let's keep going. Yeah, there's that Five of Pentacles. So for some of you, ending a cycle in your life, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, there is a real fear of a lot of loss of money, being left penniless, being left with nothing. Okay. For others of you, there is a fear here if I invest. Okay, so if this is around a relationship, okay, if I invest in this relationship, will I again be abandoned? Will I again be left out in the cold? Okay, and some of you, I literally see you asking for the signs, praying for the signs, because you want these skeletons to be healed. See, she has that skull right there next to her. It's like you're asking to please allow yourself to be open to this investment of yours, and give me a sign that I am moving on the right path. This is what is meant for me. I don't want to be left alone. I don't want to be out in the cold. Some of you could have a fear of, if this has to do with someone passing, a fear of being left out, being all alone. Somebody here could have, thought they would pass before their partner passed, and now they don't want to be alone, right? But there's definitely something here around money, finances, worth. Some of you may feel like you'll be left out of an inheritance. And for some of you, I feel like the ending of something, or someone crossing over into spirit, really shows you what your worth is. Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna go back towards the ones in the beginning that wanting to end something and in fear of losing a lot of money, but you're gonna walk away anyway. Okay, and this is about you walking towards your wishes being fulfilled. Okay, some of you could be leaving in the night. Okay, some of you, this next full moon is where you're going to get the clarity to end a situation and walk away. Because I am being drawn towards that full moon that she's walking towards. And it is about releasing. Okay, so some of you really need to think logically a little bit more, okay? Like, logically, if you were to leave a situation, are you going to be left penniless? You have a value as well. You have invested in this marriage. You have invested in this business, whatever it is, okay? I'm not seeing the Hierophant yet. I'm not seeing the Lover's card. So I don't feel like you're ending a relationship, though some of you can be, okay? But Spirit is asking you to think more like the King of Swords, logically, right? Get your ducks in order. Get your investments down on paper, right? Go in prepared, and you will not be left penniless, okay? For others of you, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, okay? The King of Swords is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There is some pain here, okay? Because in this deck, see how there's like wings, but it almost looks like a heart behind him. And there is some areas of pain. There is also some areas where you can see beyond the pain, right? You can see the clouds. You can see beyond the pain, beyond the hurt. Okay, let's keep going. Some of you that ended something with an air sign could be wanting to, let me see. Yeah, see the Magician. Okay, so again, I'm going to say this around the fear-based thing. Your thoughts create your reality. That's why that phrase, change the way you look at things and the things you look at begin to change, is true. That was the very first part of my healing, is when I read that in one of Dr. Wayne Dyer's books, and I believe it was Excuses Be Gone, and it was a quote that he used from someone that he got it from. And when I started changing the way I was looking at things, even though I've always looked for a positive in a negative throughout my whole life, there were still some negative things I had to work through within myself. And so I started changing, looking at things in a different perspective, right? And when I did that, things started to shift, started to change. So that's what Spirit is asking you with this fear-based energy of feeling all alone, being rejected, being left out in the cold. That's a mindset. Change that mindset. Change it to, if I leave this partnership, whatever that partnership is, okay, I will leave stable. I will leave with financial stability. I will leave with dignity. I will be the leader of my own story, my next destination. I will walk away and go towards my wishes being fulfilled. Because through the pain, I can see beyond. So there's something here about that as well. Okay? Seeing beyond the pain, beyond the hurt. So for some of you that could be losing a loved one, okay, or maybe recently lost a loved one, don't let it harden you, okay? You will get beyond the pain. Grieving is different for everyone, okay? And my condolences go out to you for the one person this may be for, okay? This is about going towards your passions, going towards something that really ignites your fire, okay? For some of you, it could be reuniting with someone that you could think a lot about, okay? With the skeleton here, it could be from a long, long time ago, where there was a lot of passion at one time. They were very different than what you were used to. And, the winter months could have something to do with this reading. January, February, okay? You could be going towards your passions, reuniting with someone. There's a lot of time and thought. No matter if this is a partnership ending, this isn't something that you're just doing in the spur of the moment. Okay? This is something that you have thought long and hard over. Okay? And for some of you, if you have lost a partner to spirit, you've been wanting to move on, and this is something that you have been thinking about for some time. Okay, so some of you may feel like, here's the Lover's card. Some of you may feel like, is 5 months enough time of grievance before I open my heart up again? Or will people judge me? Will people look at me and be like, that's too soon? First of all, I think that's different for every individual. Okay. I also feel like I do feel like it's in where you are in your age bracket. Okay. Some people that are very young, they, may not open up so quickly to loving someone again. As to the older we get, we realize we have more years behind us than we do in front of us. And we don't want to waste time, okay, and not allowing ourselves to be open to love again. For some of you, with the King of Pentacles here and the King of Swords here, and then the Lover's card, okay? For me, this Lover's card could be a third-party situation, okay, especially in this deck, right? There is somebody that he still feels connected to in his past. This person could have blonde hair. And you could be in a marriage right now. And you could be in a marriage with a very toxic energy. I mean, this person is holding a dagger in their hand. So you may feel threatened, right? This person could be threatening you financially. If you leave me, I will leave you out in the cold with nothing. I will cut you right out of everything. Okay, first of all, it's not their decision. Okay, that is a judge's decision. Secondly, some of you may be feeling like if you've lost this loved one to spirit, right, are you betraying them by not waiting long enough to move on? There's something here around betrayal. And just think logically. That's what I keep getting. Just think, yeah. Wow. Okay. Talk about a third-party situation. Right after that, you have soulmate. Okay? There you go. The alarm just went off. The time is now. The time is now, my Scorpios, okay? Definitely look at it. And literally, and I'm not kidding you, look at this. Literally in between two women, right? He's in between two women here. You've got the Queen of Wands here, and then you have the soulmate here. Some of you, this is about going towards your twin flame who is your soulmate. For some of you, it is ending something so that you can go towards possibly an air sign. Okay, logically, you know who your soulmate is. Okay, some of you, you could be ending something with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But it's, I mean, it's just so ironic. You talk about confirmation here. Yeah, like the Queen of Wands, she is she has that fiery energy. She has that like, I will work my magic. I will work dark magic. I will put that curse on you. You will not be happy. You will blah 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 blah. Right? It's that haunting from the other side. But here's the thing with black magic, okay, or curses, or um they only work if you believe. That's a fear base. Okay? That is a fear based energy. If you surround yourself with white light, if you surround yourself with loving light and protection, and you repel, you see, right? I see like black leeches coming towards my energy field. And I say, when I do my protection, let all dark energy, negative energy, spell work, whatever, bounce off. Just the vibration of my energy field doesn't even get to, let alone get to the close outer rims. It doesn't even get to penetrate my vibrational rim. Bounce back to where it came from, harming none on the way in nor on the way out, or damaging the fabric of time. And I know I'm protected. And I literally see it bouncing off and going back to wherever it came from. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at begin to change. This is facing that fear of betrayal, facing that fear of, if you are in a relationship and this person hasn't crossed over, maybe they're, for lack of a better word and no disrespect intended, they're a psycho. Like they're one of those people that fly off the handles and start throwing things all over the place and threatening you, and they're a psycho. You can get out. You can free yourself. Okay? That's important for somebody out there to know. You can free yourself. So let's see, what is the advice? I do want to clarify this Lover's card. I do, because if it's a third party, the Three of Swords will come out. This is destined and fated for you. This is collaboration. This is talking through things. For some of you, not all of you, I just got this message with seeing her pregnant. Some of you that have been unfaithful, okay, or are in a third party situation, no matter how that third party triangle is, okay, you may have gotten, or you have gotten, again, depending where you are in this triangle, in this equation, have gotten pregnant. And either the person you're connected to is married and they're not free, okay? There is something about working out here. Collaborating, talking, coming together, okay? This is the rebirth. This is also the rebirth. So if you, for that rare person that may have lost somebody off into spirit, this is part of your destiny, is to not be alone. You still have a soulmate. We have many soulmates in this lifetime, all different. We have family soulmates, we have friendship soulmates, soul brothers, soul sisters. You heard that saying, right? Those are soulmates. We are meant to love more than one person. We are meant to have more than one love experience in our lives. Some people have it from the time they're in high school to the time they die. They're with that one soulmate throughout their life, learning lessons together, deepening their connection together. And then you have the ones that you learn lessons from, valuable lessons from, and you grow from, and you become more confident. This is about trusting that you are, and it's right on the Musician, the wheel, the Three of Pentacles, and on you created this with spirit. Not saying you created somebody to pass over. That's not, but sometimes, when we're manifesting, and it's interesting because in my meditation this morning, okay, death is part of the process. Our loved one is not abandoning us. We're not abandoning them. It's part of life. Death and rebirth. It's a part of life. So the final outcome from my Scorpios, the final outcome for my Scorpios, the Empress. You're rising above it. It's time for you to let your spirit dance again, be free again. You know this. In your heart of hearts, you know this. You've allowed yourself to mourn, right? You didn't run from your emotions. You allowed yourself to mourn the ending, whether this was the ending of a marriage, losing a partner, whatever this case may be, right? And the choice is yours. Some of you may be relocating because in this deck, she's, taking from one sack and putting into another sack. Okay, making the choice to combine families, making the choice to move on and create a new family. Ace of Pentacles. It's time for you to make a decision. See, you're not being left penniless. You're not being, this is another opportunity for another beautiful reunion, celebration. Life is not yet over as you know it, Scorpio. Definitely not yet over. Life is not yet over as you know it. Okay? There is more to celebrate. There is more life to live. So, guys, if this resonated for you, please give it the thumbs up. Leave me a comment. If you're new, subscribe, click on the bell. From my heart to yours, love, light, and blessings. Be well, guys. Bye-bye.